Hi guys, long time no see. It's a bit late to say happy 2025, but it is my first vlog somehow of the year, and it's the 15th of February as I record this. But I did actually start recording a studio vlog about the 28th of December, and then a bit in January, and then I kind of lost my way. And the reason, I'm going to be completely honest with you, the reason I stopped vlogging and didn't want to look at what I've done is because, as you guys, like, I'm not going to go back on it. If you're new here, watch some ones back from about maybe August. There isn't that many to catch up on, don't worry. But I just sort of lost my way, and I didn't feel great in myself, mentally or physically. And I wasn't vlogging because, I'll be honest with you, I just didn't like seeing my face on camera. I've always had a lot of issues with, like, the way I look. That's nothing particularly new. However, I feel like since Dad died this last year has massively impacted the way I feel, in terms of, like, I know I'm really tired, I know that I look tired, and so I went through this whole stage of that. I mean, it doesn't help that I need to have my hair's being done on Wednesday, and I'm so excited about it. I'm getting I'm getting a full head of highlights, lowlights, whatever it is, and I can't wait, because right now it's been a while. So that will help. But then I was avoiding vlogging, and I was thinking to myself, I have so much that I want to share with you guys, and the only person holding myself back is me, because I don't want to see my face on camera, and also because the way I structure my days currently is I go to the gym at about 10:30, 11, and then I come home from the gym and I look like this. My hair is scraped back. I have a shower when I get in, but I wash my hair later in the evening sometimes, because I don't want to take up too much time doing my hair, my makeup or whatever. So I just crack on with work with my hair scraped back, fresh from the gym. And I thought to myself, part of me was like, I can't vlog looking like this. And the other part of me recently was like, do you know what? F it. This is how my life is. This is how my day is structured. This is just, you take me as you find me situation. So I'm back. But I just feel like I've got so much to catch you up on, and I don't want this to be too talky. Especially if you're new, you'll be like, who is this woman and why is she being chatty, Alan? I have all of the clips, and I haven't looked at them yet. I've literally just put them onto my computer, of all of the clips that I recorded from December, January. I can't really remember much other than the fact that I did a couple of little hauls of colouring pencils, which I still love. They're sat behind where you are now, and I kind of want to include them. And even though I didn't feel my best, and I had a really bad Christmas in terms of how I felt personally, I spent all of Christmas Day in bed, which I'm probably going to mention in one of the clips coming up. I want to put this out because I feel I've made a lot of progress since then. You guys know I've been suffering massively with, like, massive amounts of physical symptoms from panic, dizziness, like feeling like I'm going to pass out, panic attacks, not being able to go out of the house or go shopping without feeling or having a panic attack. It took me a long time to go back to the gym, but this week especially I've been feeling a lot better. Driving has been a massive issue as well. Suddenly something shifted, and I know that when I look at the clips that I put up now, I'm going to remember the headspace I was in at Christmas time, and I couldn't even be a passenger in the car. It was a nightmare for me. I felt very, very, very unwell. The whole of Christmas was just too much for me, which I feel really guilty about. That's just how it was. But now I've done some driving, the gym is now back to normal, I can wear my headphones again and listen to music, so I've made some progress, and I don't really want to not put those clips in, because even if it's just for me to see that progress, I feel like I want to just, it's a really difficult's the wrong word, like a really weird scenario, because unless you've suffered from, it's not even just about the panic attacks, it's about the feelings that I've had. My dad's been passed now for 7 months. Can you believe it's been that long? And since 4 days before he passed, this all kicked off, and I felt basically what I now recognise to be that I'm in, or have been in, fight or flight for 7 months. And literally, when I say to you guys that I could be sat looking at the TV and something quick can happen on the TV and it sets off a panic attack, which then takes a week or two to recover from, I can't even tell you how bad my body felt. And whilst I've still got that, it's still lingering in the background. It's stepped right back, and I feel like my body's starting to finally reset. I just want to shout it from the rooftops, like I could cry. When I do something these days and I feel better about it, it's like, oh God, I'm just clawing my life back little bits at a time, because it's just the impact that it's had on me as a fiercely independent, someone who loves driving, who would jump in the car and do a road trip, who couldn't even drive down a mile down the road without having a panic attack after my dad passed. It's just the impact that it's had on my life, my business, because I just couldn't concentrate on anything. So I feel like we're mid-February, and I will talk to you more about what I've got going on at the moment, but I want to try and, I need to look at the clips I've got, because you're about to see those. I haven't seen them yet either. I can't remember what I did other than the pencils. That's all I can remember. But I feel like now I'm starting to feel better. I can come back on camera again. I still don't feel great physically. I'm back at the gym now, which is great. Training's going really well. I'm starting to rein in my nutrition a little bit, because I went through stages of not eating much at all, eating too much, not eating, eating too much. Now that everything's starting to calm down, I just need to just have a little bit of a reset, but not in a major way. But I want to take you on the journey, you know? I'm 44 years old on the 26th of February, so a couple of weeks' time. And I just want to feel good when I get there, you know? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm working on things behind the scenes with the business as well. So let's just jump into this, whatever this is, this mayhem of clips that is coming up. I don't know what it's going to be. Let's call this a catch-up vlog, and then we'll start the next one with present time, because we're now going back to December, probably about the 28th, 29th of December. I'll try and, if I can, let you know. I'll probably say on there anyway. Apologies in advance, whatever these are. There's daffodils now, which is great. That's cheered me up, you know? So let's go. Let's see what happened in December. I don't know either. I'm about to find out. We're in this together. It's good to be back. And let's just try again with the vlogs. Today is the 29th of December. I have a little peppermint tea here. I'm not planning on talking for long, but I thought I wanted to start a vlog. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. We saw some family, and that was lovely. I wasn't particularly well on Christmas Day. I ended up staying in bed from about 2 o'clock through the rest of the day, just an onset of more panic and anxiety, but I'm not going to give that any more airtime. We've spoken about that before. It's just reared its ugly head again, and I'm feeling better than I was, but not quite 100%, and a little bit angry that I'm having to sort of take a few steps back, but I guess that's just the nature of the beast. Obviously as well, it was the first Christmas time without Dad, which was really difficult, and I think I underestimated how I would feel. But here we are, it's happened, and I just need to kind of build myself back up and get over the hangover of the way my body feels with it all. But let's shelve that, because we're looking ahead, we're being positive. This coming kind of 2 weeks, I'm looking at the date again, already forgotten, it's going to be a little bit crazy, because you may or may not have heard of Top Drawer in London, Olympia. I am not doing Top Drawer, as in I haven't got a space of my own, but via a few means and some amazing people here in Cornwall, they have got funding, and then some of us applied to have tiny little spaces within the funded space, and I got one of those spaces. I don't have to be there, but I do have to get my stuff together for it. The space is literally 50 by 50, but it's a showcase, and I am so happy to be part of that, especially as it's a funded experience as well. There were 3 or 4, I think they call them like lead exhibitor spaces, which are much bigger, and then a few smaller spaces, of which I am one of them. So I will be showcasing some of my stationery, which is epic. I won't be showcasing any cards or anything like that, but what I did offer was to put one of my best-selling cards into the VVIP goodie bags. I don't know whether it's going to be accepted or not, but my best-selling card, as you guys will know if you've been around here a while, is my Happy New Home card, and you have to have 100 of them. You don't have to do anything for the goodie bag, but I thought it'd be nice to showcase my best-selling card, and I thought it is of a small cost to me, obviously, but it is a card. It's not like I'm giving away notebooks and stuff like that. So I printed off, just before Christmas, I printed off 100 of my Happy New Home cards. My printer served me well. She delivered 100 of them. Managed to get them all printed up in a day, and I sat and cut them yesterday and popped them in their little compostable cellos. I've left the cellos open because if I do get accepted for that goodie bag, I can put a business card in the back, which would be great. So I've left them all open. They're all over there on a shelf, all 100 of them. And I think we'll know by the 6th of January, and then I've got to send them to the people at Top Drawer by the 10th if I get in. So that's what I've been up to. Today's plan, well, yesterday I started tidying my office. I started putting away my Christmas stuff. I do have to organise my website and my Etsy and stuff like that and take down Christmas. But I started putting away the Christmas bits and bobs, creating a bit more space. But priority for today is to finish that job, but also to count inventory, because I did I did the Eden Project market and sold quite a bit, and I haven't updated any inventory. So I've got that little task to do. And I need to pack a couple of Etsy orders, which I may actually do now. They're all for new home cards, funnily enough. So I need to do that. I only opened my Etsy store again yesterday. So I'm going to pack those cards up. I'm also drawing a new thank you card. I think I showed you. Did I show you at the end of the last vlog? I can't actually remember, but I had these ones. I had these ones made, which I love, but they've got a QR code on the back. And they are ideally for sort of newer customers because it enters them into a email sequence. And so I wanted to design another one, and I have been doing that. Oh, it's not even turned on. Yes, I've been doing that, and I want to get that printed up. And I also need to do planning for 2025 because I haven't done that yet either. I'll show you this later. In fact, I need to finish drawing it, so we'll draw it together later. In the meantime, I'm just going to pack those 3 cards, tidy my office, give it a good clean, give it a hoover, and then hopefully we'll reconvene. But we'll see. Today is Thursday. It's the 2nd of January, and I have just been doing sticking some wood together to make like a little shelf thing downstairs. I actually can't remember if I even mentioned the fact that I'm doing Top Drawer to you now as part of the collective. I think I did. It's ringing a bell now, I'm saying it out loud. Whilst that is drying, I thought I'd come up and do a little bit of work. I've got some orders to pack. I've got I need to do some planning, like proper planning. I was watching Grace Beverley's channel today on YouTube, although it's part of her podcast, so you can listen to it as well, about planning your year and stuff like that, because I just love the way that she plans, and I really need to have a better idea of what I'm doing this year. I have vague ideas of what I want to do, but vague is not going to get shit done, quite frankly. So I have a cup of tea. I've got a couple of orders to pack. I also have to send a couple of emails, I think. This is what I mean. I can't be doing with this like I think I've got to do that. I need to actually get on top of it, but it's been difficult. But I'm trying to get myself organised. I'm just going to sit here on my laptop, even though I've got my computer right there. I'm going to sit here on my laptop because the sun is right there and it comes into my eyes. And sometimes I just like a change of scene. And now I've got this nice long desk I have a change of scene that I can use. That's all it takes sometimes, is just moving from one place to the other. Tomorrow I should be getting a delivery from Jackson Art. I ordered myself about £30 worth of new materials, nothing particularly wild, just a couple of things I haven't tried before, plus a couple of things that I have in different colours. So I've got these Neo colours, which I love. These are the only ones I have. And so I've ordered a couple of extra colours of those. I've ordered some of the Luminance, I can't remember, who are they by? You know what my memory's like. The Luminance colour pencils and something else. So that should be arriving tomorrow, but we'll unbox that together. I really, as I said in probably November or even October, I bought those sketchbooks and I want to start doing more playful artwork, and that's part of my plan for this year, is to get back into more of a kind of playful art practice rather than a I want to create a finished piece art practice. Even if it's just like literally laying down colours and puddles of watercolour and letting that dry and making marks over the top. I just want to play with colour, texture. I like the looseness. What I'm really into in other people's art at the moment is real loose, almost like expressing your feelings on the page style of art, which may not lend itself to what I do with Deep in Studio, but it may be something that I can incorporate into a pattern at some point, or even use as like a text piece of work. I have a load of ideas and I just feel like I need to create a hole in my week where I can sit and play. I also need to find time again for journaling, meditation, stretching. I am feeling all of the aches and pains at the moment, which I know is stress related. So I just want to kind of slow everything down and find little pockets of time that I can use for me. And that includes artwork, because it doesn't have to be something that I make money from or anything like that. It's just for self-expression and stress relief, etc. Today is Friday and the plan for today is to do stuff with this. This is what I built yesterday. Ignore the middle part that I put. I say built very loosely because all I did was stick this shelf wood thing to this and it's going to go the other way up. But this is part of my top drawer display. No expense spared. But basically what I need to do today is to package all of the stuff that I want to send to top drawer, and I need to mask out 50 by 50, pop the shelf and the products together at like a mock display and see what I can come up with. So I've got that to do today. I'm expecting a call from the doctors anywhere between now and the next hour, which would be nice. Well, it won't be nice, actually. I'm dreading it because trying to get medication out of a doctor is like trying to get blood out of a cornflake. Last night I sat down and looked at the Shopify site, the template that I want to use, and I'm going to start, before I sign up for the free trial, I'm going to start writing the copy updates, because I have quite a lot of copy updates. It's quite a daunting thing to think about doing a new website, because I'm not a web designer, obviously, and I also have a lot of stuff on my website currently. The whole point of moving over is that Shopify can expand with me, but also it does a lot of the stuff that I can't currently do on Squarespace. So that is one of the first projects of this year, is to do that. But first I need to do top drawer. So I need to do like belly bands, decide on how much I want. So basically I need a few things wrapped how it would look if a retailer purchased it wholesale, how it would look in the store, and also then ones without my compostable cellos on and belly bands, so they can actually feel the paper, flick through it, test it out, that sort of thing. I think it's almost a week since I last vlogged, so that is going really, really well. But it's been a bit of a chaotic week. Very testing so far, hence the lack of a video in between the Friday that I last vlogged and today. But it has snowed since I last saw you. It snowed yesterday quite heavily. I have been doing in the evening some sketchbooking, really random doodling, and just giving myself like a couple of Tombow pens. It doesn't really matter what colour. I'm trying to like not focus in on colour. And I've realised as I've been doing this that the reason I can't get any new ideas is because I work a lot on the iPad to sketch out ideas, and because I can continually undo it and redo it and choose whatever colour I want, I'm not allowing my brain to develop the thoughts. It's something that came to me the other night when I was sketchbooking, and they're only doodles. There's nothing like major to it, but my brain started working and processing and thinking more because I couldn't just tap and undo or choose whatever colour and get really sort of overwhelmed. Yeah, I've been doing that. I'm going to try and put you somewhere so I can show you. I think I said to you a few videos back that I'm not kind of using my sketchbook very much at the moment, and I want to use it for painting, but recently I've just not had the inclination or time, so I'm starting to gradually bring it back in as a bit of a practice. So in the evenings I have this pencil case, which you guys know I was selling. I don't have any more of them now, but this Papier Tigre pencil case, and I've got a selection of Tombows, and basically I have been using the selection of Tombows and one of my Lagami erasable pens. So I've got all these different colours. Actually, I've got two of my Lagami pens here. So I've got all of these different colours. They're actually available in my shop if you're interested. I think have I still got them on offer? I might still have them on offer, I can't remember, but these are the colours that I sell, and plus a couple of others I think, and a black as well. And then I've been using my black erasable Lagami cat pen, and I've just been picking, some nights just two colours, and it doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't have to be like, if I'm going to draw a flower, it doesn't have to be a green and a colour. It could just be a blue and a green, or it could be a blue and a pink. It doesn't actually matter, but it's just more about getting the ideas out of my head, or even if I haven't got any ideas in my head, trying to find ideas in my head. So I was drawing these little, really scrappy, and that's what I want. I want to loosen up my style. So I drew these two, and I actually really love this one, and none of them are obviously finalised pieces, but it's just about holding my pen a bit looser, not getting so kind of het up on how perfect everything should look. And then I just do like a little couple of heart quote things. And then the next night I did this spread here. I really, really love this. Oops, I actually really, really love both of these. And I love this one, how, forget the colours of it, but just the way it's drawn. So, and that one says breathe in, breathe out at the top, and then this one says listen to your intuition. And I'm thinking about getting a couple of stickers made, just small ones, with these on. Then I did self-love flowers and speak your truth, just little doodles, just nothing major, nothing particularly groundbreaking at all. Then I stuck in one of my new thank you cards that I had made, and I drew the Monstera plant that was in front of me, and I was just coming down from a bit of a panic, so I wrote on it, it's okay if you can't understand yourself. Just like these little, it's almost like a diary at the moment. And this one says prioritize rest, and again, The colours, it's irrelevant whether the colours match, go together, look good or don't look good. It's just that I'm drawing and it feels good. The other day I had 2 deliveries. One was my new thank you cards, which I just showed you in the in my sketchbook just now. So I've got 2 on the go at the moment. I've got this one and I've got this one. And if you're a business owner, you'll understand what I mean when I say this. I've got a QR code on the back of this one, which puts people into a flow of getting a discount on Leaf Lane Studio, and but I can't send this one to people who are in America because they can't buy on my website anyway, because of the taxes and all that stuff. People who want to buy from America have to go on Etsy. So I have this one as well, which doesn't have a QR code on, but then sometimes I send them separate discount codes and stuff when they are on Etsy. So I don't know if that makes any sense. It does to me, but I quite like this one. I thought it looked kind of nice and cheerful and somewhat blurry to you. But yeah, I quite like this one. It was just a fun little thing to doodle, so I thought I would make it into a little customer thank you card. The other delivery that I had, and we'll do some swatches together, either in a minute or later, is from, where was it from? Jackson Art. I treated myself to a couple of extra new things because I sorted through all of my art materials that I have. On the shelf behind me there, I don't know if you can see where my little lamp is, there's a couple of palettes of watercolours, and there's also some of my acrylic gouache that I use for painting my baubles and things. And I also have these Neo colours in just a few colours. I have these already and I wanted a few more of those for sketchbooking whilst we're on the topic of sketchbooking. So I bought 3, I think, and I went quite bright because I'm really feeling the bright colours at the moment, and so I went for these 3 here. These are, I actually really love them together. They seem to be lovely, but I wanted a really bright colour to use in sort of like around the edges of things to make things pop, and this is just called orange, I think. Yeah, orange. This one is light blue, and then I've got, is it just purple? Periwinkle blue. So I got those 3, and I will swatch those for you at some point so that you can see what the colours look like. I'll swatch all of my Neos for you. Then I also got, because I saw someone else use this and I loved the detail that it added. So she was working in her sketchbook, I can't remember who this was now. She was using all sorts of different kind of materials, and I used to have more of these, but I don't work in oil pastels anymore. I don't particularly love them, but I do, being the magpie that I am, love shiny. And as you can see, it's gold. And I watched this girl sketchbooking and she did a really pretty picture, but then she just added some gold details and just like little lines and very scrappy and rough and sketchy, and it just looked gorgeous. So I instantly bought one of those as well. And then finally I got some, I've never tried these before and you guys would definitely have heard of them, Luminance colour pencils by Caran D'Ache. Right before I was on the previous clip where I was talking to you about the new art materials that I have, I explained that I also had these pencils. However, the SD card ran out of space, but we'll talk through these. These are the Luminance pencils, and I will link all these below, by the way, where I got them from. But I'm sure if you guys are into your arts and stuff, you'll know about these anyway. But I've never had these before, but I have read some really good things, heard some really good things. So I just got a few colours here to try, and I thought I would lay down some of my acrylic gouache, which is at the top. It's still just drying right now, and also some watercolour, which is also drying. But I thought in the meantime, I could just do some individual swatches of these things that I got, including all of my Neo colours and my new gold pencil, crayon rather. And then once this is dry, I'm just going to try layering some on there and see what that looks like. So I'm not going to take too long over this, but the gold crayon is obviously just, you know, there's not much I can show you about it other than I want to use it over the top of dark stuff. And it's going to be more of a like a little highlight. None of this is particularly for like final pieces or new designs. It's just for me to be kind of playful and messy, really, to be honest. I'm literally starting to give up on making myself semi-presentable for these vlogs because I get up and I go to the gym and then I don't wash my hair till the evening, so it's up in this little gym bun looking all scraggly. This is just how I live my life, guys. I can't pretend otherwise. So you take me as you find me. My gym socks and everything. It's now 1:45. I need to put some lunch on, but I have spent the last 3 days exporting products from Squarespace. So my Squarespace leaflingstudio.com is still looks the same for you guys, obviously. I'm transferring everything over onto Shopify finally. I've wanted to do it for like 2 years, but because of life happening, it's not happened. So I spent the last 2-3 days doing the CSV files to take my products off of Squarespace, adapt the file for Shopify and upload them on there. That's happened now. So the next job is to upload images to go with it, and then gradually pick my way through what I'm doing on there before relaunching the website, or hopefully it'll be so seamless you guys won't even notice. Fingers crossed. But before I have lunch, I thought I'd show you some stickers that I got. I'm just obsessed with stickers, and I'm almost 44 years old. I don't know why this is happening to me, but whatever. I'm putting them on my laptop. They make me happy, and I can't remember off the top of my head the 2 Etsy shops that I got these from, but they arrived this morning and I will link them as I'm talking about them, or link them below or something. So let me show you. These are the ones I already have. This one is, actually, do you know what? I'll just link them down below, or I'll try and put some text over where these ones are all from. And I've got this one over here as well. I realised the other day that I probably should have put them the other way up so that when I open the lid of my laptop, they're actually facing the right way. But you know what? No one cares, do they? No one cares that much, so it doesn't matter. So let me pop you down somewhere and I'll show you my new ones. First one that I got is this little one, which is a Tamagotchi for those of you that are too young to remember. But I have been told that apparently they've relaunched these now. And it's nice and cute and small, and I love it. It's got a little cat or something on there, which I think is really, really cute. And then these two I got from the same shop. So I've got this one, which is a little lucky cat. Really sweet. Like this one. I think you can choose it in quite a few different colourways as well. And I got this one, which I thought was really funny. It just says, "Get in, loser," on it. I really like that one. So there you go. The new stickers for my laptop.
Hi guys, I thought I'd do a little voiceover for this section because I'm back at the desk drawing again. This drawing you saw me doing in my sketchbook earlier, and it has now, as we're on the 21st of February as I record this, that has now turned into a sticker, and I popped a note up on screen somewhere in this vlog about some stickers being out now. I have 3 that I've released, and I'm so happy with them. I think with stickers, I'm going to just do mini little drops of stickers every now and again, and I'm not going to be restocking them, so it's going to be like grab them when they come out kind of situation. But with this, when I created this, as you can see, I did it with pencils, I used some paint, and then I popped it on the scanner, got it onto Photoshop, and ended up popping it on the iPad to finish it off before I had it printed. But I'm really happy with how they have come out, so I hope that you like them too. Pop over to my Etsy shop or Leaf Lane Studio to see those. And then, as I said earlier in the vlog, I ordered some more of these pencils. I could not resist them. So here you're going to see me just unbox a few more of the Luminance colour pencils, and I'm so in love with them, guys. I need to set some time aside. I have so many ideas for more stickers and more artwork, so I really want to use these. Look at these colours together. They're so gorgeous and so pretty. They're so spring-like as well. I'm really happy with them. But yeah, so I'm just working away on some new things, and hopefully in the new vlog coming up, you will see me working on some things using sort of mixed media as well as some digital pieces. So I will let you carry on watching this, and I will see you at the end, guys.
Hello guys, today is Friday and it is February the something, the 21st I think. I'm going to go with the 21st. So I'm going to end this vlog here and I'm going to start vlogging so we're in up-to-date times rather than December. But I hope you enjoyed just that bit of a catch-up. Actually, I had a lot more clips than I thought I had, and I don't really understand why I didn't put it up, but I think it was just like I don't know, a little moment. But anyway, it's up. You're caught up now, you're fully up to date. I will start vlogging from now onwards. I think I've done a few clips recently of walks and stuff, so I'll insert those into the next one. And yeah, well, Happy New Year, everybody. I'm about to go to the gym in a little bit. The weather outside is, I don't know if you can see, we've got a storm that's storming, and Sunday's going to be even worse, so that's fun. Other exciting news is I have some new style Lagami pens that actually unintentionally match my nail varnish, but I'll talk you through those because I've got another bit of an order arriving. They are new, they came yesterday, so I will get to those later. Don't forget, if you're interested in a wall planner, to go and grab them while they're on discount. I know it's almost March now, but they obviously, you have many more months left with them, and they're a bargain. They include 48-hour delivery, which is £5 as well, so it's a very small profit margin for me, but I'd rather you have them than them sit here. There's none of the bright ones left, the ones that I showed actually me using. There's only the wildflower ones. There's only the wild billow ones and the leafy ones. I'll put pictures of those here, but I'll link everything I've mentioned in today's vlog down below. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop talking because this is like War and Peace now, this vlog, but I'll see you in the next one, and just thank you for being back here and for being patient with me, guys. See you next time. Bye.